Hi, everybody, it's James, and this is the Hillfield Swifts. Welcome back. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed episode 1. It's October, and we're about ready to play our first game, and I think we left off in June 29th, so it's been some months since you've all been here, and there has been an off season. We have signed a bunch of players. Let's just go right into it and let's just show you. Oh, by the way, it's 2 trials still waiting to come in. And yeah, we have brought in and released a ton of players. And I mean, there's just so many to mention that I can't go through it because I essentially had built a whole new team here. So I'm going to kind of just go over the starters, who we brought in, what role I think they're going to play, and then from there we're going to kind of look to see how they fit into the team, where they're going to go. The nice thing is we didn't blow the wage budget too out of proportion, which was very important. I think the team is actually very happy about that. Yeah, we're only using $407 of our wage bill, but as you can see here, we are still losing money every month, and that's something I'm very well aware of. Though we're now going to start playing games, which means gate receipts are going to happen. But let's talk over the tactics. Let's talk over the team. Let's talk over the starting 11, and probably that will change a lot during this year because of rotation and stuff. But let's start at goal. This is Luca Gratzer. He is an Irish, born from Dublin, goalkeeper. I forgot. I didn't even look at his height. 6'3", nice. I like my good tall goalkeeper. Very solid for his position. Signed him 22, first choice. Good determination. Pretty good. I mean, Jarrett, if you guys remember, was a 5-star goalkeeper when we first took over the team. And he is a leading player for most divisions in this side. This guy is good for at least 2 leagues above us. Strong. He's not really great at one-on-ones. He's decent at handling, area reach, command of area, communication, reflections, punching. He's naturally fit. He's not the most agile keeper, but he's a decent enough shot stopper, and he's good aerially, which is what we want in a keeper, especially at this level. He has the potential to grow too. He's also under contract with us for at least the year. I got a lot of 1-year contracts. Hopefully these ones which we can grow into further contracts if we look to win the league. But I think Luca is a great start for us. At right back, this is John Hessen, who played at Hull 2 years ago. And then nowhere else, and now we have picked him up. 21-year-old right back. I think, once again, for this level, very solid. We're playing him as a right back on wing back on attack. The big thing is here is that you're not seeing a lot of red. His concentration, decisions, and leadership aren't great, but dribbling, crossing, corners, technically good. Physically, he's got some pace to him. He's got some acceleration. He is aggressive, which is nice. He is a Lowland League division player, and he is developing a bit. Gets forward. He likes to argue. He's 6 foot tall. Like I said, he's not a world beater by any stretch of the imagination, but he is a solid option there. And he can also play a little bit further up the field if we need to. But a good kind of start at that position. Probably the best transfer we made because he came to us on a free from somebody in our division. Is Ryan Moffat, a 27-year-old regen who, let's be honest, is a solid center back option for this league. Physically good. The fact he's got some 15s and 14s, he's got some pace to him, great work rate, good teamwork and leadership, fair mentals, technical abilities, his marking and his tackling. His tackling is great. Marking and heading can use a little bit of work, but good vision, good passing, 6 foot tall, definitely a ball playing center back. Though we're going to play him as just a regular center back, but somebody who's comfortable with the ball at his feet, can be solid in that defense. Determination's a little low, but we can work on that. And kind of the anchor we wanted in that back line. At left center back, we have Adam Sharif, who is a Welsh 19-year-old who was at Cardiff 2 years ago and got released. Just another guy who's got jumping reach, not a lot of pace, but decent marking, tackling, heading, jumping reach, and not too many downs besides that. Very simple. I think it's going to be to him and Oliver Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick brings a little bit more physically. He's stronger. He's got better jumping reach and aggression, but he's a little bit weaker on the marking and tackling, and definitely not the passer. But he's also 6'6", so this guy is the heading beast. And I think, actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to start him over Sharif. Yeah, so Kirkpatrick, English under 21, played at Bradford City 2 years ago and got released, and now he's here with us. On the left back, we have got Brett Callow. He is an English under 21-year-old. More of a natural wing back on attack, but we were able to kind of bring him as drop him further back in that wing back and attack role. Is what it said. He is fast. He's got pace and acceleration. Doesn't have great agility. He's got the okay enough mentals to do the job, but he's good at crossing, good at cornering, good at technique. And with passing and marking, you're serviceable for this level. Once again, you kind of get three types of left backs. You got wing backs. You either have good defensive ones, good offensive ones, or the super athletes. This guy's good offensively. He doesn't offer you much else. Naturally, fitness is not there. And to be honest, there's a reason I'm looking at other left backs too, because he's the only one we got at the team right now. Can really play the position well. Moving on, Finn Graham, the guy who was here before. We absolutely love him. He was 5-star, and with all the teams that we've got in here, he's still a 3.5 star with 4.5 star worth of potential. That says something about him. So the Swifts have a great player with him. 24 years old, just kind of a solid all-around midfielder. He can do anything in midfield. He doesn't, heading, long throws, and jumping ratio. He's not the tallest, but he's going to be kind of our jack of all trades across that middle ground here. He can pretty much play every midfield position, can play a little bit further up, can drop back deep. We have him playing as the advanced playmaker on the right-hand side, and he will stick there. Jamie Redmond, I know what you're going to say, 34-year-old midfielder who is declining in ability. I know, but he is a ball-winning midfielder, and he does it really well. Aggression, anticipation, bravery, marking, passing, tackling. He's got that kind of what you want there. He gets forward whenever possible, but he likes to try to beat the offside trap. So he tries to beat that stuff, and he's played around. You can kind of see here. He's been in the Scottish leagues for a while. And that's why we got him. He's League 1, League 2 experience, dropping down here. Obviously, he didn't play too much last year, but a serviceable player for a long period of time. And kind of, once again, normally if you guys have seen the Corbytown series, plug, hint, hint, this is the kind of guy who I really steer away from. But, we needed some older heads in this team. And, for the value, not bad. This is Christy Marcoux, who is a former Celtic youth player who played at Ardai. Used to play in League 1 last season. Hasn't really gotten the thing. So he's made the drop down again to us here. He is a left-sided midfielder who can obviously, once again, play on the left side, up the middle, on the right. Left-footed, naturally fit and quick. Definitely suited to, I may change him to the advanced playmaker since he's more suited to it than the deep line playmaker. He's actually all right for a deep line playmaker. Kind of solid all around. You love to see it when you're getting guys who are former youth players of Scotland, of Celtic and Rangers, because obviously they're the two big ones. He's quick. And he's got some vision. Not really the best defensively. He's got some technical ability. So obviously looking to have him pass the ball, maybe progress it a little further. So actually, if I did deep line playmaker on support and advanced playmaker on support, I like this a little bit better because I think he is a better deep line playmaker. Yeah. Because the advanced playmaker, he's going to be carrying the ball forward more, and Graham's going to be sitting back a little bit, and then the ball-winning midfielder Redmond's almost kind of sitting back here. There you go, folks. Strikers now. Ben Mills. He is a speedy, attacking, technical boy. He's no defending. His physicals doesn't have much in strength, no jumping reach, no balance. He gets pushed over, but he is fast, he's naturally fit, and he can dribble and shoot. And he's got heading for somebody who's 5'6". Work rate could do a little bit better off the ball, but not horrible. A Huddersfield, used to play for Huddersfield, never got a game for them. Got him on a free. Sam McKellen, a English one. He was at Spartans for a little bit, but then fell through there, and we were able to pick him up for nothing. A more well-rounded striker than Mills, I think, especially because he's playing that advanced forward. He's got some more better physicals. He's got some jumping reach. He's got some leadership ability. Once again, he's more Blues than Reds, and he has that finishing, first touch, dribbling, and heading. And 6 foot kind of could be that guy who can kind of lead the line for us, kind of create that interestingness. He can also poach if need be, and target man, but I think he's got a little bit about him, and he has the potential to grow. Then one of our next big signings, Connor Ellis, an Irish striker who we picked up for free from Barney Rovers. He was on an amateur contract, where as you can see, he was playing 13 appearances, 8 goals, 2 assists, 1 player of the match, an average rating of 7.48. This guy was going for it, and he looks to be a talent. Number one, 10 pounds a week for 3 years. So we've got a striker who is pretty solid. He's good for most lowland leagues. And if you look at his abilities, we got him to play as a deep line forward, but he can play as an advanced forward. He's got the finishing, the first touch. He's got passing, teamwork, off the ball, leadership, composure. Like I said, leadership don't care about positioning. That's defensive, long throws, marking, tackling. The technical abilities are there. He's 6 foot. He's a proven goal scorer, and we have him on a long period of time. And I think he's going to be probably the best striker in the division. As for people who we really want to talk more about, Josh Morris, he was here. He's still going to be here. He's on the bench. I like him being an impact sub and coming off. He's good for most players on this side. We're going to keep it that way. Darren Berrien, he is another striker we picked up. We kind of picked up a lot of strikers, but once again, a speed attacking guy who's got some decent mentals. I don't know where we'll play him. I think I'm developing him to be a deep line forward because he's got a little bit of passing about him. We just have to work on that vision and technique. But he's got the off the ball and he's got the strength, but pace is there. Not naturally fit, but he's also 19, so possibly room to grow. Sharon MacArthur is a midfielder that we picked up. He is a fringe player. He is he's a non-contract guy that we're paying like nothing to play, and he can kind of float in to be a midfielder. Cameron Heenley is somebody who we looked at early on, got picked up by Turniff United, fell out with the manager, and so we picked him up on a free. Another non-contract guy. This guy was like a pickup because I looked at him and went, well, once again, more Blues than Reds. And the fact that he's got leadership and determination at 21, can play defensive mid or this kind of midfielder, could definitely play as a deep line playmaker on support, can play as an advanced playmaker, and can play as the ball-winning midfielder. Those marking could do a little bit better. I kind of went, I'm like, this is our utility midfielder. This is the sub. This is the super sub that we bring in. He only is a fringe player too. Somebody he didn't want a contract. So it's somebody I want to bring in on a contract when we can. This is Nathan Durham. Somebody who we brought in to kind of play that kind of hybrid left back, center back role. I'm training him to be a wing back on attack because he has the pace for it. And when I look at him as a center back, The heading, the marking, and the tackling don't really do it for me. But the determination, decisions, concentration, and aggression more fit the wingback role. But the fact that he can kind of play across the back line is helpful. He is left-footed, which is huge. So look to see him kind of come in. We've got Lewis Simon, who's a nice right back option. Can definitely play as the kind of an attacking wing back. Once again, he's more the physical kind of guy. He's got physicals, but he's got decent determination, and also can play as a backup midfielder. Somebody who we can look at probably bringing in as a defensive mid if need be, and probably could even do a decent job as like a deep line playmaker or something. Not really more of the passing type, but somebody who could progress the ball forward. He's not really a ball carrier, but needs must. And when you're in this kind of division, this is what you do. And then Fraser Burnett, who is somebody we got on loan for free, just to kind of cover that backup goalie position. And I thought, well, we can get him as a backup. He's a free loan. Why not? And then kind of just to go over a few other ones, Lee Owens is a really old right back who we picked up to kind of be a character guy. He is an emergency backup. He's not on any wages. He's just there for coverage if we need it. You can see he is developing up. So he's keeping his abilities, but his physicals are starting to deteriorate. So, but somebody to have. Paul Lewin is an older, once again, another experienced head, but somebody we picked up to be a veteran center back. He has kind of that, once again, he's there to help with the development of the team. He's good for this level. He's an emergency. He's a fringe player. We're only paying him £5 a week. It's not for me, it didn't seem like that bad of a deal. Adam Sharif, we've already been over. Nolan Mainless is a English striker who's from Burton. Just another guy. We have a need for strikers. He is another pacey attacking finisher. Not somebody who I think is going to be a huge impact, but he's a squad player role. I kind of just picked him up without fully scouting him. Not somebody I think we'll use, and probably somebody who will look to get rid of before the end of the year. Jack Ogilvie, a nice Scottish midfielder. Once again, it's just a guy who's kind of a jack of all trades. Can do all the dirty work. Is best as a ball-winning midfielder on support, and will probably come into play there if and when Jamie Redmond needs a break. Gary Gridwood is another striker who can also play center back, which is interesting. But once again, he's just another one of these guys who is a pacey striker who's got some good natural fitness who can cover if need be. And then Abdul Yusuf is a nice Scottish striker. Same goal as the first. He doesn't have the finishing, but he has kind of the... I don't know why I picked him up, really. I think it's like we needed a striker. He was Scottish. I could get him. He doesn't really have the passing, but he is developing and he has potential. So there's hope. And that's it, guys. It only took 18 minutes for you to go through all those. And there's more transfers too, but they're all in the development leagues and stuff and developing. So I'm just going to let them kind of be there. As for today, we are going to be taking off our first match against Whitehill, who are, if we take a look here, they're expected to be 18th. We have gone up to be first place, though if you look at it, we only have Moffat and Ellis in the team of the season. So that kind of shows you, and also you can see here, we've been one of the most active teams in the transfer window. And we still have more to do. What do we say we get into a game here? Tactical meeting. They want to put Derm. No, I'm happy with Kirkpatrick. So you've already met the team. You've already seen how we're going to line up. What do you say we just jump right into it? And as things come up, we'll talk about them. I've got the Corbytown tactic for corners on, which means near post, get it to the big boy center backs, have them score goals. And here we are at home. Hillfield Swifts' first game. And as always, since it's a new save, I have to immediately change over the settings here. As Henson takes the ball down the right-hand side and looks like, yep, there we go. First one is all set. We want to move these down a little bit. I want time to make tactical changes if need be. And here we go. Hillfield Swifts versus Whitehill. Game 1 of the season. See how we can do. Graham. Ball in. Ellis is there. Connor Ellis scores. Number 9, first goal of the season for him. You'll love to see it. We don't have a button for these guys yet. We're going to have to come up with a scoring button. Obviously, last year it was Gillette, last season. He was the best a man can get. I don't know if we'll continue to use that. I kind of have to get a feeling. You guys let me know what you think. Do we want to continue the Gillette button, or should we find something of our own? I mean, there's obviously so many great goal calls. You could probably find one and clip it and use it for us. But good start off, 60% possession. Not really too many shots on target. We are kind of leading everything here. All comes in. Marku gets it. Mills is on it now. Finds Graham. Back to Mills. Moffat. Graham. Nice ball here to Henson. Finds Ellis. Finds Graham. Henson making the run here. Crosses in. Mills at the back post. And Ben Mills. All 5'6" of them, but showing off that great heading ability. And I think that's something we're also going to see here too. With their wingbacks on attack here, they're definitely going to play wider and then provide those service in. And that's a beautiful idea of how the cross can come in and really damage you. So immediately, our 2 deep line forwards are the ones causing the damage here. 2 goals for us on 14 shots, 7 on target. Playing good football. Ellis, oh wow. Oh, that's... Excuse me? Baking powder? Let's just look at this. It's like a... Henson gets it. Ellis just takes it one touch and then scoops it. McLennan was on his horse with a run. Now, I know there's no VAR at this level, but we're going to be able to see what the line is at. Where is he onside? What? He is onside. Wow. So all 3 strikers have scored, and all scored with headers. You'll love to see it. You get 3 guys, and you're like, yeah, they're just going to score with headers. It's fine. Carlo gets to Mills. Marku, Redmond, nice chip in there. McCullen, header goes wide for a goal kick. And there we go. 3-0 at the half. You have to say a great dominant performance to start with. I'm very pleased. Keep it up. Let's get ready for the second half. Let's watch Redmond here, because he's going to be the guy we're probably going to be looking at taking off first. Yellow card and also on a 6.6 when everybody else is at least at a 6.9 or better. Also, he is the elder statesman in the club, and with matches coming thick and fast now, we have to start worrying about squad rotation, which is why we developed the squad that we did. Ball comes through here. Henson is there. Graham picks this up to Ellis, to Redmond, to Marku, to Mills. Mills finds McLennan. Mills doesn't continue on one. Marku is going to take the shot on himself, and whew, that is a beautiful shot just off the top right corner. All right, Redmond here, you're worrying me. So, we said he's one of our jack of all trades. Cameron comes in. Ball-winning midfielder on support. Marking's not the best, but tackling's fine. Teamwork, work rate is there. We'll confirm that sub. And get him in. Let the time tick by a little bit here. Heatley, oh good, he came in and immediately got a yellow card. You'll love to see that. Oh, we're playing on attacking too. That is interesting. Who else is tiring up? Marcus. So we'll bring on Stewart here. And then I think we will take off... We'll get Josh Morris on for Sam, I think. Give Josh, who's been with the team since we got here, a nice little run out in the first game. 15 minutes to impress, to kind of run down the defense. Kirkpatrick and Caro answers on a postcard with that one. And there we go. All the action in the first half, but good solid defense. Only 2 yellow cards. You love to see a clean sheet. Only 1 shot on target. 4 shots total. Played up to their XG for sure. I'm definitely happy with that win. First win in charge of the Swifts. Ellis is on form. We are... God, Hamilton got 6 goals. Jesus. Board doesn't want to give me a senior affiliate. I forgot I asked him. Let's just try and convince them. Doesn't want to give me one. That's fine. Tyrese Kennedy Williams is the fullback we were looking at here. Lewis Brickshaw does not. What does he want if we want to sign him? Breakthrough prospect? Is he want... Oh, fuck. You want a youth contract? Come on in, boy. I'll give you £5 a week. Ellis, let's say you're superb in front of goal. Morale's coming up. And Hillfield Swifts. So it's the Swifts versus the Swifts in the next game. Coming on up. Tyrese Kennedy Williams. It looks like it's a 3-star potential here. Well, he's definitely going to be on trial. And he played way down last year. So he was Notts County, but he went down to the Southern Premier Central. Interesting here. Interesting for sure. I'm not going to talk to them. So, question becomes, when do we want to come back? When do you guys want to see? What games should we come for here? Because I kind of don't know these teams, so I don't kind of know where we should be. So it's going to be kind of messed around here. Maybe come back for a doubleheader here against Crossgates and look at the Scottish Challenge Cup second round. Oh, God, so we come in the second round. They want us to get to the third. Okay. All right. That's what we'll do. I think we'll come back for Crossgates and the Challenge Cup here. Kind of really get into the season a little bit before we do that. Man, we're almost into like, it's a short season for sure. But a lot of games get played every Saturday and Wednesday. Wow, 2 games a week until February. But you guys let me know. If you guys want me to see me come back earlier, let me know down below. Obviously, this is our series. There's going to be a lot of going back and forth between all of us. But yeah, I think that wraps it up. Thank you all for being here once again. Thank you all for the support on the first episode. It was really great to see. I'm excited to continue the series with you guys. And like I said it before, I've been James. You've been you. This is the Swifts. And remember, it's not how good you are. It's how good you want to be. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.